WWE Crown Jewel is this Saturday in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And in the show, we're going to have a big, big, big main event with L.A. Knight
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
versus the Tribal Chief, the longest reigning champion of this era, Roman Reigns. But before that, we got about 7 other matches to talk about in this predictions video. Starting things off on the kickoff show, which, man, I believe this is the first time in well over a year that WWE has had a match on the kickoff show. I want to say like WrestleMania 36 was the last time I saw them have a match before the show. But it's going to be Sami Zayn versus JD McDonagh Google me. And Sami Zayn's going to win this. McDonagh is he's not a jobber, but he's like a level above that. He's like Akira Tozawa. He'll pick up a win every now and again, but for now, he's going to be because Dominic Mysterio has gotten so big now. Like, listen to reactions he's gotten better in the ring. Somebody has to be the whipping boy of the Judgment Day, and that's JD McDonagh. WWE Women's Championship, Bianca Belair versus Iyo Sky. They had a match in Puerto Rico at Backlash. That was an absolute banger of a match, and that's kind of what really started the momentum for Iyo Sky. That she kind of followed that momentum to win Miss Money in the Bank and then eventually cash in on Bianca to become women's champion. So there's a good story building into this match. Bianca beat her the first time. I think Io's going to have her number the second time around, and eventually we'll get a rubber match between them, probably with a stipulation. But it's too soon to take the title off Iyo. There's still a lot more they can do. I personally think that the WrestleMania match here in a few months is going to be Iyo versus Bayley. John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. This is a huge match for Solo, going against arguably the biggest wrestler ever, a guy who's a bona fide Hollywood attraction. But the story they're telling is that John Cena hasn't won in a long time. Now, the thing is, even if John Cena loses, it still doesn't hurt him. He's John Cena. But the story they're telling is that he hasn't won a one-on-one match in almost or over 5 years. The last time he actually won a singles match was in Saudi Arabia against Triple H. And Solo, he's only lost like twice this year, I believe. One was to Jay and the other was to Cody, if I'm not mistaken. Third loss being to John Cena ain't gonna do nothing to the dude. So I'm picking John Cena to pick up the win here. And I don't think we're done with Cena yet, because there's still, the writers are back to work, but the actors are still on strike. And I imagine John Cena is going to be sticking around maybe through Survivor Series. I haven't read any reports. That's just a hunch I have. Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. Last night on Raw, man, Cody Rhodes, he freaking roasted Damian with that promo. He did an awesome job and actually made me a little bit more excited for their match. But we've also seen just different variations with how many times Cody's had to take on the Judgment Day. Now it's interesting, like, so there's nothing on the line in this match. It's not like the Money in the Bank briefcase is on the line. And if it was, then it'd be like, okay, maybe Cody might win, and that's how we get to Roman. But he's also not taking any losses. Cody Rhodes is my pick, but it's going to be interesting how much they give Priest. Is this going to be how the Brock Lesnar match was at SummerSlam, where Cody's going to get beat down and all that, and then pull out the comeback? It kind of seems that's the way they're going because now he's got the injured ankle, kind of like with Brock Lesnar, he had the injured arm. So the way I see this match playing out is definitely Cody taking most of the offense and then pulling it out. And it, that's gonna be interesting. If they open the show with this, then I think it'll be all right. But if they do it in like the middle of the show, I think you risk killing the crowd with that. United States Championship, Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul.
There.
I'm in danger.
People are gonna be mad, but Logan Paul is gonna win, dude. He's gonna win, and I'll get into who he's probably gonna drop the belt to later. But Logan Paul, man, I mean, it doesn't hurt Rey Mysterio to lose at all. He's still a Hall of Famer, a legend. And the best thing about this really is people know who he is. And that's basically the reason why he's facing Logan Paul. And, whenever the like reports come out that, hey man, Logan Paul beat Rey Mysterio, it's like, really? I like Rey. And that's what people are gonna be talking about. And especially with Logan Paul doing his boxing stuff and his YouTube and all that, they're gonna want him carrying that company belt wherever he goes. So this dude's gonna win, and I'll get into future plans for him in a minute. Women's five-way for the Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley, the defending champion, taking on Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Zoey Stark, and Raquel Rodriguez. I don't care who wins this match as long as it's not Nia Jax. You can put it on Zoey Stark, Shayna, Raquel, or keep it on Rhea. I don't care, but anybody but Nia. But my prediction, I think Rhea is going to retain. It'd be interesting if they gave it to Raquel, but I feel like whoever wins it would just immediately drop it back to Rhea. I guess it all just depends on what the Mania plans are for Rhea, which it looks like it's going to be Becky Lynch. But with Becky Lynch losing the NXT Women's Championship, it seems like that's going to open her up more for a story with Rhea. So I think Rhea's going to retain, and maybe not immediately, but soon we'll start a Becky Lynch program. World Heavyweight Championship, Seth freaking Rollins taking on Drew McIntyre. I mean, Drew McIntyre, he's had an interesting run as of late, and I like that they're teasing him turning heel because I think Drew McIntyre sucks as a babyface. No offense to him, but there's just not much you can really get behind with a dude that's tall, good looking, and strong, and was at one point called the chosen one. There was nothing babyface about that. So it would be really nice actually if Drew won and then that really cemented his heel turn. Like if he cheats to win and then starts acting like this fake nice guy like he's been doing, that'd be really, really good. I don't think he's gonna win. I'm picking Seth Rollins to win, but there's a lot of interesting things they could do with Drew McIntyre because I feel like if he cheated and won and was just this arrogant dickhead, it'd be awesome, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Undisputed WWE Universal Championship, LA Knight
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
versus Roman Reigns. People are going to be mad that I'm going to say this, but there's no way in hell that LA Knight wins.
There.
I'm in danger.
That's no offense to LA Knight and his talent and how over he's gotten, but we are still, 5 months away from WrestleMania. Roman Reigns ain't dropping the title on a show that's on in the middle of the day that's going to have college football rivalries going on. Like, if Roman Reigns is losing, it's going to be on a way bigger stage than Crown Jewel. I know Crown Jewel is a big stage. They get paid a lot of money for it and they try to make these shows special, but there is no way LA Knight is winning. And I'm sorry to all the LA Knight fanboys, but you're going to have to learn to accept that. But here in a few months, I think LA Knight will be holding gold because I feel like he's going to be the one to take the belt off of Logan Paul when Logan Paul wins the United States Championship. And then that's what I think is really going to propel LA Knight into top guy status is him holding a belt. Because what we know with Triple H is that when you have a belt, you're going to have it for a long ass time. So LA Knight, if he can go on a Gunther run, but kind of like in the opposite way, like Gunther got really, really over because he kept putting on an amazing matches. LA Knight, he's not a terrible wrestler or anything, but his money is in his mouth. So that's the thing. LA Knight is going to have like a Gunther like run, but it's going to be because of his promos instead of his matches when he becomes United States champion when he beats Logan Paul here in a few months. But everybody, that's the predictions. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it if you want to. Give me your predictions down below. I'm interested to hear if anybody else has a different opinion than me. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, no, LA Knight's gonna win. Dude, it's gonna be how Sami Zayn's thing was, dude. I'm sorry, guys, but there's no way LA Knight is winning. But Trainwreck Podcast, it'll be out this Thursday. I uploaded a Funko collection video to celebrate us hitting 500 subscribers. There's plenty of content to check out on the channel. Hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you later.